Hey there, Josh from JoshuaLappinFitness.com, and I am back here again today to discuss a little bit about my Isagenix experience and kind of the results that I achieved through the Isagenix program, specifically through their 30-day cleanse program. Now, I will say that my results may be a little bit different because I basically did two programs simultaneously. I did the 30-day cleanse program, which you can look at other videos and see what that involves. And I also used the AMP products simultaneously, which are workout products. So as I was doing the cleanse, I was also working out and using their performance supplements. So that may have impacted the results that I achieved. I did write all my results down. That's something I think you should consider doing as well with any fitness challenge, but I think you should do that anyway throughout your fitness journey. This is more of a lifestyle, at least what I advocate for anyway. I don't advocate for fad diets or do this program for 6 weeks and get the results and then go back to the way we're doing things normally. The stuff that I talk about and recommend is a lifestyle for me. So, and a part of that lifestyle is actually keeping track of your results. So I recommend that you log kind of what you eat so you can get a good idea of what your caloric intake is and what your macronutrient profile distribution is. Basically how much protein you're eating, how much carbs you're eating, how much fat. Because that can really give you some insights into your lifestyle and kind of things you need to work on. Plus it'll help you get the results you're looking for and identify problems. As well, I do track measurements, which is what this is here we'll be discussing, and I do track my workouts, such as the exercises I do, the number of sets I do, and the number of reps I do. It's very important to realize that fitness is a long-term goal, and the gains that you're usually going to see are going to be slow and incremental. So you need to understand that going forward. You can get some dramatic results, kind of like we're going to talk about here today, but those kind of dramatic shifts are going to happen far and few between. Mostly it's going to be day to day, a little bit here, a little bit there, and over the long term is when you'll see the greatest results. I just wanted to say that up front before we get into the video here. Alright, so the results I actually achieved on this plan are as follows. I started this challenge around May 28th and I ended around July 11th at the current year, which is 2020. Mine was a little bit longer than the 30-day challenge. I actually started tracking my results using the AMP line a couple weeks before I actually jumped into the 30-day cleanse challenge. So as far as weight, when I started the program, I was at 184.4 on 528, and when I ended the actual cleanse portion, I was at 172.4, which is a 12-pound difference, pretty dramatic difference. So that's weight, but I also did actual measurements with the major areas of the body, the shoulders, chest, arms, legs, and of course the midsection area. So for the shoulders, when I started, I was around 46.5, chest 38.75. Both arms relatively consistent around 15.25. Both legs around 22.5. Mid-waist, just kind of up here, 35.5. Lower waist, closer down to the hip, line, hip bone 36.5. So that's kind of my starting area. At the end of this challenge, my shoulders went down about 2 inches, so I was probably carrying some extra weight there. Went down to 44.5. Chest actually went up to 39, so that's up 1/4 inch. Arms actually went up to 15.5, so that's a 1/4 inch gain on those. Legs went down a little bit, about a 1/2 inch on one and almost a full inch on the other. So I do tend to carry some of my fat weight in my legs, so that's why those went down. And of course, midsection went down. I went from 35.5 to 34.25. Mid-waist, lower waist from 36.5 to 34. So obviously, carrying a lot of extra weight in the stomach area. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with the results. Like I said, the chest and arms actually went up. I attribute that to the workouts that I've been doing throughout the program and taking the AMP line, which is the performance enhancement line. Of course, I would expect on this kind of program my weight to go down, and like I said, about 12 pounds went down during the program. There was some caloric. I was consuming a little bit less calories than I was usually doing, so obviously that's why I went down. Since then, since I'm not doing the challenge, I'm more in a maintenance mode. The weight went up a little bit, a couple of pounds, but I expected that to happen. But overall, the results are sticking. Of course, I'm continuing to work out, and I'm continuing to work out. And like I said, this is a lifestyle for me. I eat healthy 90% of the time. I do definitely recommend Isagenix. I think it's a great program for people both who want to either lose weight, who want to improve their overall health and fitness performance, and it's definitely something I would like for folks to consider for a long-term lifestyle. The program is not hard. It's pretty easy. What they offer is a lot of healthy shakes, protein supplements, meal replacement, workouts, supplements, and like a lot of whole food blends, kind of superfoods, where they take a bunch of like really healthy stuff and they blend it all up for you, and you can drink it as a shake. So it's a convenient way to get nutrition. I like to use it. It's very convenient for me because I can, especially the shakes, because you can use them as meal replacement as well. There are some days when I'm very busy and I haven't had time to food prep, so it's really convenient to be able to grab a shake and know that I'm going to get the nutrients I need and not have to spend a lot of time. So, I mean, I use the shakes all throughout the day. Sometimes I use them for breakfast, sometimes I use them for lunch, sometimes I use them for dinner. Like I said, great convenient way to get your energy. And as you can see, you can definitely get some results out of this. So in the long term, my plans for Isagenix are to, as I've talked before in previous videos, I do a kind of a cycle throughout the year. Fall and winter, I do more of a strength training bulking phase, where I'm looking to add strength and add actual muscular size and development. During spring and summer, I go into more of a cutting phase where I want to get leaner, have less body fat, basically for the beach and things like that. So I would definitely be using Isagenix workout AMP supplements to assist in my workout continuously. I'll use their meal plans and shakes for convenience, as I need to use it for, like I said, throughout the day. If I haven't had time to food prep, if I need to get a quick meal but I don't have much time, shakes are a great way to do that. And I plan to use it for, like I said, the cutting part of my year, where I'm trying to actually lean out and lose weight. So a lot of different applications for it. Some people do think it's expensive, and it is expensive, so I wanted to address that topic here just briefly. But I've done a lot of cost comparisons, compare it to other programs, compare it to other products on the market, and compare it to what it actually costs to make healthy meals anyway, and it's really not out of line with any of that. So I think from a market perspective, they're right on target. It costs money to invest in your health, and it costs money to eat healthy foods. So Isagenix is just a platform and a convenient way to be able to do that. Well, so that's about it for right now. I just wanted to get up here real quick and just kind of tell you my results of what I achieved. From what I hear, men especially can achieve these results pretty standard across the board. It's not uncommon. So I can't speak from a female perspective, but I have seen through the Isagenix community that a lot of women get amazing results as well. So that's just my take on this, and I hope it was helpful for you. For more information on these kind of programs and these kind of things, which is what I like to study and kind of review, just visit us at joshualappinfitness.com.